nature is so fucking amazing. It just makes you feel like you just, it's awesome. And none of you do it. Stuck in the system trying to make someone happy but yourself. Isn't it cool to break away from that? To have some room, a little bit of room in your brain, or just like, I don't have to work anymore. So cool, right? Once you made a little bit of little thoughts, decisions, right? Just give yourself a rest. All of a sudden you're like, okay, I don't have to think about work. It's like, I don't have to think about rent. Good, right? And so it's like, it's just almost like you're just taking loads off your back, and it's just like, and you're like, okay, well, I just gotta find a way to. It's like decluttering your brain. You have to do that before you get there. Just declutter and just kind of just do it. Right? Take the plunge. Just declutter. And so I was thinking about when I was walking. I was thinking, oh, okay, cool. Right, there's this food. Chemical GMO for food that is just rendered down. Right? And it's good. It's good for you. This high frequency food, right? Man, it's just manna for your body. It's amazing. It's what you need on this journey. And the great thing about it, it's so easy to make. And so these people can be given what foods to purchase or just, you got to ensure that the food is definitely from farmers market. Don't take any gamble with that, right? So if you could somehow coordinate that and put out a huge, really fast 10 hours on this and go out and just buy food and just kind of just there and provide it instead of having them don't do that, because you're gonna have these people who like money, right? And people who like money, unfortunately, will always compromise with your health. That's how money works. That's why we're in this situation that we're in. The food. Right? It's like money does that. It's a horrible thing. It's good when it's used properly, right? To go and rebuild. And that's exactly what we'll do. Is we'll rebuild. Using the gifts offered, right? And then use it to build, right? To build, you need to spend money. And that definitely will come in handy. To all the different ideas and presentations there'll be. It's just so amazing. It's a fun track. I try not to slip off this mountain. Okay, there we go. I'm done. Oh, the sun's so beautiful. It's not hot today, which is great. Just move around. I don't remember my dreams. It's kind of unsettling a bit. But I remember when I first it's just like not praying, right? Because your guys just like, don't fucking do that, right? It's like, oh, sorry, right? Because you're so used to begging. It's just like, get off your knees, fuck. If you're not giving a blowjob, it's just like, get off your fucking knees then. It's just like, oh, right? It's awesome. It's funny. Right. It's good friendship to be friends with yourself, to like yourself, right? Because a lot of people don't want to be friends with themselves because they don't like themselves. That's really all it was. You really actually try to figure it out. It's like that's what it is. It is kind of, oh, that makes sense. The great thing about high frequency is like everything just makes sense. You're kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Right? Instead of just wondering. Yeah, I wonder. And so you have to like ask so many dumb questions. You just don't have to be dummy. Being a dummy's not fun. Believe me. It's not fun. Yeah. Breaking away is just for your health. For you, right? It's for you. That's what it is. That's it. Nothing more than just a journey for us to, right? This pilgrimage that we're on. And that's really all you just gotta just say. It's just this pilgrimage. And just go on that walk, find yourself, and everything will be provided. Washrooms. They'll be like right there, camping, because they would be like just put up, right, and then when people leave at the end of the line. Here's an interesting fact. The bigger pieces of the shit will be the last. Right, the last. That's probably actually. I was thinking, yeah. I get that. Those are the ones who really don't think much of themselves, and that's the ones that I'm gonna know. Because never ever try to put yourself first. I always just allow people to go first, right? Because like, humble yourself all the time, especially to your kids. Because it's funny, I can't even tell this because you're 22, so you don't really have nobody the same age. I don't even tell that story then. Weird. Strange. Strange how some stories now just don't apply. It's like that story was applied to a piece of shit humans. But if I tell that story, it'd just be redundant. So I just like, okay. I just gotta back up. It's like your opinion changes with people just based on a decision. Right? Because of probabilities and circumstance and consequences and words. People get scared of rules, laws. Sometimes when we make a law very severe, it doesn't get broken. Unfortunately, there always has to be that one person to be made the example of. And you just gotta think, I don't want to be that person. That's all it is. There always is, though, unfortunately. It's like, but it's really not anything that's bad. It's just an obligation that everybody knows. It's written in your heart, right? And you said it. It doesn't even need to be said, written down. Because it's like nature knows too, and it'll tell you, it says, don't do that. And it'll be like your grandmother scolding you, right? And so you get this help at least. Because those bitches behind you, right, they feed off that energy. Remember I said that anger is good for you? Okay, that is. But also those other ones will try to come in. Almost like, imagine as dogs, right? Imagine dogs. You know how dogs, how they act, and you rile them up, then all of a sudden they're there. Or those guys, you get them riled up, and all of a sudden they're just all humping each other. I mean, they're just dogs. And so it's just, that energy is like, it gets them started, right? You can't stop it, let it going, and it's like it's hard to dissipate. And so almost like you can't stop the train. Once that, right, it's been activated, that gift is like it has to go forward. So sometimes you just gotta watch, right, how you think. You gotta just think of them as a Rolodex, top 5. You don't want a little Rolodex, right? The bad ones. And you think, okay, well, you just want the good ones there. It's almost like your computer, right? The ones that you use the most will show up there. And then, but if you have the bad ones, it's almost like you And then when you use your anger, they're going to get activated. So you just need to make sure that they're not there. And so that kind of just how you kind of just don't use them, right? And so that's why I always say, just always look forward and always do good. Because then it's just, you have no problem. But when you start doing bad, right? Because that's the beginning, a journey getting there. It's like you're gonna, it's hard, it's a hard journey. Even walking forward there, you think, oh, that was easy because we all can work each other. It's like your brain will be worked on. All of a sudden you'll just, you know what I mean? And you gotta just fight that. Because you're finding yourself and those things, right? They get angry because they say, I don't want to leave. Because they have to go to a bad master or things like that. But in that case, it's like they have to go, right? I love this. I love this. It's just like, well, I thought there were our pictures forever. They are your pictures. Well, how did they have to go? What went away? And what stayed? Say, for example, alcoholism. It's like you make it your bitch, but it's still there, right? And then say, for example, you just start moving back. And all of a sudden, you probably go into alcoholism, right? And you start drinking again. You still use that thing. Those urges went away. It's just like that energy that it uses, you don't use it. And it's just like they work together to make you to do things. And so it's like, and so at one, it's almost like you put it to bed. It's just like, oh, go to bed. You're not going to use this. Like, I'm definitely not drinking. You're like, okay, and you have it's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, it was fun. You talk, right? And then you just say, okay, go to bed. I'm like, easy, right? And then those other ones go away. And then all of a sudden these things, right? It's almost like you attract friends and you have money in a bar. All of a sudden, like, woo-hoo! Like, yeah, look, he has money. Norm has money, right? He probably had a lot of friends because he always has money. As that person who bought his friends. That's my guess about Norm. Or Normie, your friend. You be a friend anymore, right? See, it's hard for me to call you bitches after that. You're just kind of like, because in my mind, it's like you changed, right? It's reciprocal in a way. So say if someone comes in and are always mean to you, it's just like you want to be mean right back, but you just shut up because you just think, right? Whatever. And you almost in a way just have to feel pity for them because like they're what they do to themselves, right? The iniquity and all that, and it's just falling back is easy. It's the easiest thing to do. I'm looking forward. Here's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to meeting artists. I'm looking forward to that. Meeting people that I've always wanted to meet. It's like, cool, right? And they'll just be people. And I was looking, cool. I look forward to that. Because sometimes you don't, right? You go to a concert and you see what they have to be seen, right? You never see the real person at a concert, otherwise it's like, you're just kind of like, I don't think I like you anymore. Because you have to, right? It's like you're governed. It's like the location, it just activates certain ones. But other ones, it's, but it's just a journey. And like I said, don't get too fucking attached. It's just a fucking game. Now step back again, right? And decide, okay, where do I stand in this game? What character do I want to play? Right? Have you decided yet? I know some have already decided. Have you decided to just go, right? Are you already on that road? May 1st is coming. I was like, what? There's 2 phases to this call. Phase 1, 2, 3. Gone. Now it's just the gems now. Hmm. The sun, when it'll go out and journey into other biospheres, it will just get right into the game and get lost, right? And just become that and not realize what it was, because you have to become that character, right? Otherwise, it just becomes boring, and you have to overcome obstacles to right replay that character. So, say for example, a character says, "Okay, this one's gonna do this." Da, da, da. You give it a goal at the end, and it just keeps not reaching its goal. Maybe it does. Da, da, da. And as you get better, right? You get better at understanding your environment. And so, say for example, you're walking and whatever, and you look over and you see like numbers, right? And you're just kind of like, that's cool. It's just kind of like saying like it's things. But after a while, I'll kind of like pick up on things. You know, it's kind of like cool. It's just like I said, nuggets, right? Little things, you markers. It's just you start to understand. But on this walk, it's easy, right? Because if you cannot figure out that there's a bunch of people walking forward and maybe I should stay in this line and not be veering off to the left or the right in some fucking field, maybe I just need to just get my head examined. You don't need a walk, you need a doctor. You know what I mean? But moving on, like just like it's about fighting yourself. There's no way. Because that's the difference. Like it's harder because of that. Can't get rid of it, unfortunately, but it's there. And you gotta fight and just be good, right? And just follow the neighbors and do that. That's the other option, right? There's two options, of course. I'm not pushing into anything. I'm just saying just what the options are. And it's just, I don't know. No. Servitude gets a reward. A stay gets a pass. It's about that. Out there. Oh, the sun. So great. And that'd be cool. And be able to just go over there and just be able to have this character that just have these extra crazy skills, and to just be like, wow, just be like, and move and kind of just